Okay, looking good, I think. Here we are. We're in Sao Paulo at an airport I cannot actually pronounce. Gualo, or something like that. Anyway, it's in the middle of Sao Paulo, which is very populated. See here, it's very populated. Holy, it's actually quite an awesome approach to come in on. So, we'll look at here. Let's look at our Activesky, make sure we're good. Congonhas. Congonhas, you got large Congonhas. That's what it is. That's the actual airport. Congonhas. Anyway, that's where we are. It looks to be a QNH of 10:15, so let's pop this up just a touch. I've already put in our flight plan, which is over here. We're looking pretty good. We're going out of 3-5 left, and we're going to come in on 02, which will be quite the approach into Rio, so it's going to be pretty cool. What we may do is get things ready to go. That's all set, beautiful. We are going to now start some engines. So APU is running, beautiful, and we're going to go and click on the old ignition there, and we're going to slap on an engine 2. I think we're doing okay. Everything's looking good. I'm just going to test this, see if that pops up. Yes, and it's a beautiful thing. We do have restream happening. Jump out the back here. We do have an engine somewhere spooling up. There she is there. And also we have our better pushback ready to go, which we can actually release your park brake, and looking good. We're going to
starting pushback now.
Good job. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm just going to pop in here just a touch, and I'm going to put this to that. And we're going to just hear the
Sierra Bravo Sierra Papa airport information Juliet 1000 Zulu weather wind calm visibility 10,000 sky clear temperature 2.17 QNH 1015 advise on initial contact that you have information Juliet Sierra Bravo Sierra Papa airport information Juliet 1000 Zulu weather wind calm visibility 10,000.
Basically it's pretty good. We're looking good there. I think it's pretty calm out there. We don't really need to worry about much at all. So, we've got our TCAS here. We're going to stick that to TARA, which I found out in the Airbus, it doesn't really tell you too much unless there's a problem. So if you actually do have someone close to you, it will tell you. Otherwise, it doesn't really report much at all. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but that's what it seems to be in here. Obviously, TA is traffic alert, and RA is traffic resolve, I think it is. So basically to say what you need to do to get out of it. I think that's what it is. Okay, we're getting pushed back quite nicely here, and we are going out of 3-5, so we are actually looking the wrong way, so we need to fix that. We'll just do a spin around. Apart from that, we're looking pretty good, I'm thinking.
Operation completed. Please set parking brake.
Do sir, will do. Parking brake set. We're going to stick our
connecting tow. Please stand by.
Armed. We'll give ourselves a second engine as well. That would help. Bring that on. To be honest, I could probably get rid of these two dashboards. They're not really doing too much for me. One looks pretty good. Where's the other one going? Let's have a look. See. Looks to be. Yep, there's something on Twitch as well. Okay, let's get rid of those, and we're going to get rid of that. Close all tabs. Beautiful. Okay, just waiting on our second engine here. Our guy is on the way out. It's always beautiful. Come on, bud. Move it. Move it on out. There is a lot of buildings around here,
So
so...
it is correct and bypass ping has been removed. Hate signal on your left, sir. See you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you, sir. I gotta put our brakes to max there. That's looking good. Are you on your way? Yes, you're off on your way, so we'll be off on our way. Gonna lock out storage. Give ourselves a bit of power. We need to spin around actually. We can actually do a really tight turn here. Look how tight that is. Look at that, we've got a bit of condensation off the wing just there. That's awesome. So if I'm flying in South America, I'm going to fly TAM just so my project fly works properly. Okay, we'll give ourselves a little bit more power here. Get ourselves going. Let's turn our clock on here. Here we come. Wow, look at that. Bit of love that. Okay, we'll be taking off shortly. What we got here? Taxi lights are on. Beacon should be on. These should be on too. Good. Yeah, it's quite the actual. It's a nice little trip here. I've actually done all the ortho to it just because it's about an hour flight from Sao Paulo to Rio, and it's really cool. And their approaches are fantastic. So, if you're going to do ortho somewhere, and you know you're going to fly it a fair bit, which I really like these, I'm definitely going to do it. So we'll have to have a look, see, and see how good it is. I think we should be fine though. Okay, what have we got here? We've got a cabin check. Do our config here. Yeah, we're pretty much set to go. And actually, I just want to check one thing. I don't think I did it. Bring up our init performance. No, where was it? No, that's not where it was. It was actually slow ourselves down a touch here. Bring up our Toliss menu, and we're going to have a quick look at our one. Up 0.8. That's what I don't think I did. So bring that up to 0. That's about 0.8. Beautiful. Give ourselves a bit of a turn. Gone past our holding point, but that's okay. We're just going to stick these on. APU come off as well. Okay, we are ready to go. Everything's looking good. Let's pop on the runway. We won't have any traffic, that's for sure. I actually was going to use some track IR for once. I thought that was pretty good, especially with this new monitor. It's all doing really well. I'm really enjoying it. I used to not be able to do 2D at all, but with this monitor I can. It's actually quite good because it takes up such a large scope of my front viewage. Okay, looking good. Let's get going. Let's get ourselves to flex. Which would be right about there. 57 on the old flex. Keep ourselves straight, a little bit of nose down, but our trim should be pretty good. It's 100 knots. To V1 and rotate. That nose up. Oh, not too far. Positive rate and gear up. And we're going to have a bit of Bit of that. Oh, that's a lot of frames there. Well, maybe I should actually throw us on autopilot just so we can have a look around. The only problem with autopilot, if you get too much nose up, she likes to break off, which she may just do here. Bring ourselves back to throttle climb. Looking good. What we'll do is we'll get rid of our spoilers there. We're doing a turn. Yeah, she's lots of buildings. Okay, it's a little bit low, but we're going to get rid of these. And you can walk around if you want, because we're in Brazil. Okay, now we can flaps up. Looking good. Bit of a tight turn. No worries. It's our airport. Looks like we've got a couple of old constraints here. Looks like we're going to be sitting at 6,000 for a touch. 6,000, yeah, 190 knots. Jeez, talking about slow speed. Just a quick, hey Kumar, how you going? Welcome to the stream. How's things? Popping in before the old New Year's happens, and for me it happens in 2 hours and 10 minutes, but the stream will be definitely over by then because we're just doing a quick one. So yeah, we just took off out of Sao Paulo, right in the middle of the city. There she is over there, flying TAM Airways there. I really love the approach, especially you come in over this side and in here, and it's just awesome. Yeah, we're heading to Rio, which is going to be quite the approach, so stick about. Okay, is everything set? I think we're all good. Everything's looking pretty good at the moment. They're all away. Oh, ignition wasn't off. How bad of me. And the flaps are away, so we're looking pretty good. No VR support, I'm guessing. I haven't done as much VR lately. I should do more. Just kind of warming into the old new place here, getting used to the new monitor. And it's a lot easier to watch a bit of 2D compared to VR. But I'll definitely do some more shortly. I have done some flights, especially I did this flight the other day, and VR is absolutely awesome because both approaches are quite the sight to see. So, okay. So soon we'll get out of the city limits and we'll actually get a bit of altitude. Now, also, apparently, I need a drink, but apparently we're getting new textures in the A319 after New Year, so that's going to be awesome. So I just had to have a drink. Now it's going to be quite interesting going from 2D to VR from 21:9 to there. So we'll go from having this letterbox effect, which you can see here, to yeah, by the 16:9. Oh yeah, no, I meant, does the Toliss support VR like the Zevo? Not as nice as the Zevo. It does support it, but you have to use the VR mouse, which I do because I love this aircraft. It's a nice little view out the side, isn't it? But not total hand control, touch controls, which I like to fly. I actually have to use the HOTAS, which is not too bad considering I have a Warthog, but yeah, it's not ideal. So here we are heading north east along the coast, basically. Yeah, it's basically the only Airbus you can actually fly in VR. So, well, you can fly the 330, but oh, better go to standard. The problem is with the A330 is the cockpit is just, the dimensions are way out. It's just a bit weird. So it can be done. But about the A330 is the fly-by-wire is just a bit atrocious, really, isn't it? Yeah. Whereas this is pretty decent. No smoking. Yeah, that's good. I was hoping to do some track IR, especially with this approach, which is quite blind. You know, you have to. It's good to actually see out to your left or right when you come into RIO. Flight Factor said they're working on the VR for the A320 Ultimate. Well, that is pretty good. I always said if they did do that, I would actually get the A320. I'm not getting it till they at least have VR, so I have no problem with this aircraft, so I love this aircraft. Okay, we're now in a bit of a climb. Quite nice down there. The ortho is pretty decent. Yeah, like the 757 in VR with touch controllers is awesome. Just as good as the Zibo. I do like the way they use the thumbsticks, because in the Zibo you've got to twist, twist knobs, whereas I know it's probably the way it should be, but I do like the fact that you can use your thumbsticks to flick. So basically, when you think about it, if you're in your aircraft, you're doing stuff with your thumb. You know, it's a bit weird, but it's just really comfortable to use that. So yeah, I did this ortho today in 1.3. So let's see how we go. It's looking pretty good. It's only 16, but looks pretty nice. Oh, we've got a dam. Yep. Okay, everything good in there. Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah, but you know how long they take to do stuff, the old Flight Factor, long time. But no, that would be great. I'd love to fly full VR with touch controllers in an Airbus that's not this, but I'm hoping. Oops, what over there? Oi. Basically with Toliss, they're waiting for the Flight Factor manipulators, the way they do it, just like they do in the 757, to do it in this as well. Because obviously Toliss and Flight Factor they're kind of linked. They're definitely linked. So they'll get that as well. So I'm really hoping they get that in this, because you know, one thing with VR is that the frame rates in this are so much better than the A320. So whenever you're doing VR, you're going to want the best frame rates. So yeah, this will definitely do it. Even with the updated textures that come in New Year, still have pretty good frame rates. So yeah, I don't know what's over there. Let's have a look outside again. Okay, so looks like we've got a bit of a tile change here. Yes, also rotate sim are working on the MD-11, looks amazing. It reminds me that I need to fly the MD-80 again. That's awesome in VR, that's really cool. Okay, so basically, oh wow, that's interesting. Look at that elevation difference right there. Glad it didn't crash me. Maybe that's because this tile here is ortho 1.2, and this tile here I did today is 1.3. So we've got a bit of it. Elevation data is a little bit different here. I might have to redo this these tiles here. I might do that actually. But these look okay. Now do we have I think we've got what I might quickly do. Let's have a look at the time. I'm just going to change to night and see exactly. So it's basically 11 o'clock. Paddle bus, welcome to the stream. How is this plane? I've never used it before. I absolutely love it, and more people really enjoying this aircraft and are getting on board, whereas before they were like, ugly plane, don't get it, it doesn't look like the A320. But now a lot of people are loving it. You can do shared cockpits, you can do VR. It's pretty awesome. Yep, I'm gonna have to look into that elevation there. Bit weird. I have to. Oh, I can hear some fireworks. But we've definitely got ortho here. This is interesting. So it's now 11 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and change time. I just want to see if we've got okay. Gonna look outside here. Sorry. Ah, no, we don't. We do not have any overlay. That I'll have to check that. Yeah, no overlay there. Maybe I didn't extract the overlay for those 4 tiles. Anyway, it's daytime, so it won't really matter. We are still looking for 11 o'clock. We'll go back to where we were. $10:51. 11:02. That's about the time it was. There we go. So one thing I love about this aircraft is just to get up and go. Like, everything works properly. The MCP and the MCDU just work flawlessly together. They're pretty much spot on all the time. They can do like short approaches, dangerous approaches, tight RNAVs, all that type of thing. It does really well. So I know on the A320 a lot of people complain that it misses some things when they have some tight approaches. So but you can't convince those fanboys sometimes though. So, but I've got more hours in this aircraft than I do any other, even the Zebo. So that's the one. I like it. I love Airbuses more these days. I used to be a real Boeing person, but now I'm an Airbus guy. So got some cloud over here. Might be able to clean that up with some Google. Yeah. Interesting. There's our ortho over there. It's different. Look at this, definitely a different type of texture here. Look at this terrain. Very flat. Very knobbly. Something weird about the actual water though. I guess it's the masking, isn't it? Okay, here we are, approaching our top of climb. There we are there. Now 27,000 feet, going up to 29,000. Time for another drink break. need to do is we're going to put in Activesky. We're going to put in SBRJ. Try an S, not an A. SBRJ. We're looking at 1010. Okay, we're in cruise now. Let's have a look at our progress here report. Just 81 nautical miles before top of descent, not far at all. We can go back into here. We're going to put in SBRJ. I can hear more fireworks happening. I'll stick that in there. It's 121 nautical miles to our destination. I wonder if it let us put... No, it doesn't want to let us put our QNH in. What we can do though, we can actually put in our temperature and stuff like that. So we're looking at a temperature at our destination is 28 degrees. That's very warm, isn't it? So throw that in there, and we're going to do a little 11003. So it's now 10 PM, so we've got two more hours to New Year's happens. Throw that in there. Decision height, well, that's a good question. SBRJ. Go up there. I'm going to have a look at our approach. You guys can't see it, but we're going to do the RNAV OMP Whiskey 02, which is going to be pretty awesome. And we're looking at decision height of 305. I'll leave that in there for now. I'll have to go back for our QNH. But for now, yeah, we've got a bit of maybe a different sauce for Brazil. I don't know what sauce you're supposed to use for Brazil. Let's have a look. I shall have a look anyway. So I'm just going to put in ortho master list. See what we have for Brazil. Being Belgium, Canada. Say anything about Brazil? Sweden. Nothing for South America. There must be something. They don't say anything about Brazil. Such a clear day up here today. Yeah. Now there's... I think there's a strip down there. Yes, there's actually one down here. Do not know what it is. Let's have a look on our... Throw all airports on. We're going to have to... Interesting. What's with this? Wow. That's a very interesting... It seems to me like a bit of a waste of time, really, doesn't it? I guess we're gonna... Wow. Okay, let's bring this up. We're gonna get it into our plan here. We're gonna pop through this and see what's going on here. Bring this down to 20. It's going to be a cool approach, just a bit of a weird one, to be honest. So if we have a look at this, we're going to go back a bit. Just a bit interested in why we actually do this weird. Is there something in there that we have to go around? Apparently. Pop that one up a bit more. See, that's really weird. Why can't we just go straight across? So, if we go back one. Okay, what do we got here? $29,000. $17,000. Well, let's just go with it. I'm going to here. I'm going to put in next. And our Q&H for here is at 1010. Just throw that in there like that, and we're good. And there's more fireworks going off. Look outside, and we've got a bit of okay, got a bit of weather. Very green, very green. And there's that airstrip down, just down to the bottom there. I would actually fly along here with GA aircraft. Actually a strip down there on that little island down there. What is our time? 11:39. Yeah, so we've got half an hour about. Pop our range back. We're about to hit descent will be in about port 28 nautical miles, so we better think about this. I thought I saw something like 348 diesel RJ931, I think it was RJ931 35 3201 J01 801 at 19th K. 03 is probably our last. So 310, it's about 1,000 feet really. Okay. But for now, we're going to hit something like 3,500. Bring this down. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that. We can just see popping in there is our top of descent there, top of drop. So basically, I can't really show you, maybe I can. Let's see how we can do this. What is our... okay. You know what, for right now I can do that. Go. Let's zoom in a bit so you can see it. So we're going to come here at 4,800, drop to 335, and then we've got to at RJ032. We're going to head down here, going right. Pretty much going to come around about this stage we're at, something like can't remember the actual. Dame to Cosita. What is that MB? And yeah, basically a rather tight turn into 02. So obviously we've got that Christ the Redeemer hanging out here somewhere. Where is he? I think he's here, isn't he? Somewhere there. Something like that. Or is he further over? Can't recall. I think. Anyway, let's just say it's quite the approach. I did this one the other day, came in here and then bam into there. This is going to be just as tough and interesting. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go back to... I wonder what happens when I just go like that. I see. Interesting. Okay, I won't stuff with that right now. We'll hide that, leave that like that. Please make a... I'll do my best. I will definitely try to do a Ryanair landing. Or Ryanair. Now, if we look at our graph and we have a look at our actual tax information, which I may do. Hey Farouk, welcome back. Good to see you. I'll bring this up again so we can have another look. See, maybe down the bottom here, monitor 1. It's going to look a bit ugly for a second, but I'm just going to bring this in here anyway. So we're only 4,300 feet. It's really quite short. So 02 rights here, and the approach is yeah, quite fun. We can find it again. Interesting. Where are you? I don't know what happened to you. Around here somewhere. Gone. From where did you get those shots? This is Navigraph, so yeah, it does cost, but it's definitely well, here we are. What am I doing? It's definitely worth it per month. So there we go. There's our approach again. Should be interesting. I really need to get out of this because I've just made this quite ugly. We'll hide you. And we're back to there. And oh, we missed our top of drop. Okay. we're a touch high. We can fix that up, but we can get you back. We will get you back. We'll just if we can get back onto our profile. Yeah, we're slowly bringing it down on our vehicle. Isn't Airbus boring? I'll have ever. No, I don't think I wouldn't call it boring. I think they're both pretty much. You know what's really different. To be honest, when you're doing top of descent, Boeing's more boring because it does it itself. You actually have to do it. You actually have to manage it. So yeah, fair enough. On approach, you don't have to worry about any V speeds or anything. But you don't have to worry too much about radios, obviously, when it comes to ILS and stuff. But I do like them both though. I used to be a bigger Boeing fan, but I don't know. There's something about the Airbuses I really like. Let's turn these up a bit just so everyone can see them a bit better. Oh. Okay, how are we looking? Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Okay, let's. That'll get us back on track. I'll pop this one in about there. So we're in our descent. So what we do? We're just going to arm our spoilers. We're going to. What's our altitude? 24,000. Jeez. Long way to go. Tell you what though, I think one thing I love about the Airbus is that it has small ones. Like this one, it's great for short hauls, and I do a lot of those. I don't do that many long hauls, so I feel it quite authentic to just pop over from one place to the other, whereas, 737 really doesn't do that short. Time for another drink. When I fly Airbus, A319, I make better landings. Really? I always felt that the Zebo was really a lot easier to land than the Airbus. I don't like the A330's fly-by-wire though. It's the one thing that really lets it down. Don't you agree? Touch cloudy out there. So, how long have we got here? 11:40. Oh, 17 minutes. Not long at all. Interested to see how our... Yeah, I'm not too bothered about landings. I do try to make sure I do a nice landing. I like to keep my landing rates on Project Fly pretty decent. I think on this aircraft the average is about 202 across the board, so anything under 300 I'm happy with. MB, do you like the A320 a lot better than the Jarth A330? Okay, 19,000. I don't know what transition altitude is, but we're going to put this on medium. We're going to slap on these and get ready for landing. Because we can. Oh, bit of weather change. So I'm going to have to check the old auto gen here. Oh, I prefer landings for sure. Yes, definitely. Not too much about a takeoff really. Actually, let's just make sure. I think it's pretty straightforward. Bring this up so everyone can see. We're on planned. Let's just have another look through here. So, okay, this is where it starts to get good. 931 at 4,800. Dropping down. Now I did say 3,500, so that will be here. There's another airstrip right there, but we're going to need lower than that. We're going to need at least, yeah, 11. Let's just bring it down. Bring it down to 1100. We don't want anything getting in our way, so we're going to pop this back to arc. Close you guys up. And pop outside again. Oh, well, I think this is where the I didn't do the ortho. I think it cuts across the front here. We should be able to see actually. Yeah, oh, there it is there. I'm obviously missing a tile right here somewhere. What do we got down there? It looks like a bit of an airstrip. What do we got? Port of some description. Okay, we've got our turn. Look, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this tile. I can't look at that. But we're all orthoed over here. Okay, so RIO is about here, I think. You can see this ortho tile popping through here. Did I not get the front side of that? Interesting. Okay, let's have a look at our... Oh. Why? Interesting. We're a bit high off our profile. Why is it so? We need to be 7,000 airstrip in here somewhere. I think so. How are we looking? Coming down slowly. Oh yeah, there's an airstrip right there. Yeah, it's okay, we're getting it back. looks like I've got the overlay here. That's good. So we're looking at 10. Still playing catch up. Yep. Let's step on some brakes a bit. Which traffic and with that on? I'm not using any traffic. I am using Activesky. Activesky XP. So actually, I'm quite impressed with it. It's quite nice actually. Okay. Let's see how we go now. Keeping our profile. Oh, I can't look at that. Get over to the ortho. A little bit cloudy. Looks like our AutoGen's working here. We're coming in though, we need to start slowing ourselves up. Where's a decel? We do have a decel coming up. 250. I want to pull it up a bit quicker than that, just because okay, so I'm going to slow us down a bit to 220. Just don't love coming in too hot. Looks like we've got a constraint here. So we're not too far out, to be honest. Yeah, I'd like to definitely slow us right up. I'm actually going to give us a bit speed brakes here. Because it won't take us too long to get in here. Another strip right there. Pretty sure I said 110, didn't I? Oh, here we go. This will be fun. It's the international airport's over here, I think. Definitely don't want to lose that. Okay, we're going to put speed brakes on. Slow you down. Yeah, we're not too far out, to be honest. We really need to drop some speed here. I'm going to throw out the anchors. Really going to bring us right back. bring our range into 10 just because it's quite a tight little turn. It's very tight. We'll butter it. Do you know how long this airstrip is? It's very short strip. Throwing some more flaps to flatten this out a bit. Look at this turn. Oh, she's hairy. It's like a step on the old brakes as well. See the International over here, which I never fly in or out of because I like this one. So basically we're going to head over here, swing a nice tight one and come on in. There's Christ the Redeemer up on the hill there. Okay. Good, all these are set. Really need to be doing this in VR, to be honest, especially with this tight turn. Wish I could zoom in even further. The airport is right behind here. I guess that's a bit premature in the old landing in gear and stuff, but this is my first time in this way, so I thought I'd be a little bit cautious. Interesting to see how far this RNAV can go. As soon as we get the do this last turn, I will take over. There's the airport down there, so hang on.
Terrain.
A little bit low. Catching up. Wish I had
Terrain.
actually see what's happening here. It's just to our left. Oh, there she is.
500.
100 above.
400.
Overshot a touch.
Minimum.
300. 200. 100. 50. Retard. 10.
Four reverses and manual braking here. It's 80 knots. Didn't make the right taxiway. Floated a touch. We'll have to see what our landing rate is. Just pack those laps away. Oh, that's quite the approach. Let's get rid of those spoilers. That would be a good one to do many times. Very cool. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was very tight. It was very tight. We'll have to look at the old replay on that one. Yeah, it's a good one. The other 02 coming from the south is actually harder because you've got to come in from the bay and you basically don't get much of a the RNAV doesn't really show you too much, so you don't have anything, so you actually kind of have to veer off, do a lefty, then bring her in. So if you can see the what do they call that, Sugarloaf or something, that big mountain there. You got to come along through this area here, cut across, and then do a last minute turn. I obviously could have done that better. That could have been done better, but first time in, I'm happy with that. How's our available? Yep. Oh, cool. They're laughing there. We have an APU. Well, let's clean up a bit of this. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of you. Bit of you. Yeah, she's a tough one, but I just love the A319 for things like this. I just go around finding airports that are tough and flying in on them. It's the way to keep it exciting. Can't keep doing the same runs everywhere. Actually, I wonder if they had the milk run on today. Monday. So what do we do? Well, we didn't turn off all this. We better do that. Get the taxis on. You guys can come off. Let's find a bay. Okay, this one looks pretty good. Let's slow you down a bit. 8. Oh, I've got auto gate here. We're going to go have a look at the replay too. So, hang about RIO. And stop. The brakes are on. Get rid of our radios. Okay, I'm not going to turn the aircraft off because it's no good for replays. Okay, toggle replay. Let's go have a look. See. It'd be interesting. Can we see from? Oh yeah, I like that. Well, there we are. Tower is always my favourite view. We'll have a look at couple of different ones, but here we are, coming in on RIO. I need to redo this tile with 3.0. I did get a touch low off the profile, but should be right. Christ, the Redeemer. Here we come. I'll better zoom in so everyone can see that everyone doesn't have a 34-inch monitor in their face. See, if I was in VR, everything would be a lot easier because I actually could visually look to the left easily enough to see exactly where the airstrip is. Airstrip, runway. Okay. I think I actually put a little bit of power on as we came in just to get us a bit more altitude. Probably came in a bit, probably gave us a little bit too much lift. You can hear me, yeah, throttling up a bit. Yeah, backed off, but I don't think I backed off enough. Still had a lot too much airspeed on. Too bad. Well, I don't actually know what the landing rate was. We'd have to see. Okay, I'm going to look out the window properly this time while it's happening. So here we are, getting okay, we're smack bang on right now. There's our strip over there. Yeah, being able to use this view would make it heaps easier. $500.
100 above. 400.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, overshot just a touch.
Minimum. 300.
Pretty sure that's not the right flight path.
200.
Yeah, if I just pulled off the power just a touch earlier, we would have floated straight on, I would say. Okay, let's get out of here. Pop it into there. Okay, so that's all good up there. We're going to turn off engine 1 and engine 2. We're going to pop off our pumps and stuff. There we go. Beacon come off, get rid of that. Passengers, you can do what you want, I don't mind. APU's going to be hanging around for a little bit. I've got a bit of our auto gate slapped on there. And things are going to all open up. Anyway, there we go guys, that was a quick little flight just before New Year's, and it's 10:47, so it's about an hour and 30 minutes for my New Year's, but I'm not going to be here. So if you enjoyed our little flight, throw us a like, subscribe or follow depending on which platform you're watching from, and we'll be doing more flights as per usual, hopefully into places that are tough to do. Hope you enjoyed it. Good to chat with you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.